Hi, I'm Dave Billman. I was asked to share with you what God has been doing in my life for the last few months, pretty much, the last few months. Kind of goes back into last year. I had a physical, and at that time my wife had expressed some concerns about me having Parkinson's type symptoms. And I kind of blew that off, saying I didn't. I don't have any tremors. In fact, I had talked to my doctor and told her my wife's concern, and she says I didn't have Parkinson's. So that several months went by, and Linda was pretty persistent that she was still concerned about me. And so I made a special appointment to talk to my doctor specifically about Parkinson's disease and whether I did or I did not have it. And so I had my appointment, and again, she just reaffirmed my first visit with her early last year, and she said I didn't have it. So I was okay with that, but that still wasn't good enough for Linda. And on top of that, there's some other people there in my circle of influence that had also started expressing a concern about my health, about seeing some, as my wife did, seeing some symptoms, Parkinson's disease symptoms. And again, I just kind of blew that off, thinking I didn't have that, didn't want to accept that, didn't want to think about it. But to basically pacify my wife and these other people that were concerned, I started to get concerned myself. And so I scheduled an appointment with a neurologist in Ames, thinking that I needed to go to the doctor that was his specialty. And so I did. And so we went and we visited. This was back in the first part of May. We visited the doctor, and he went through some motion tests, and his conclusion was that I did have it. And I just kind of was set back with that, because I didn't want to believe I had. I come from a family of 9, and I had thought for years that I was probably the healthiest one of the bunch, and it didn't appear that that would be the case anymore. So he gave me some medicine. He said, "Come back, I'll see you in the first part of," actually I think it was the third week in May. And so I did that. So after my diagnosis, 5 weeks later, I had my first appointment. During that time, I'd been taking the medicine that he prescribed to me, and it's like many other medicines, it made me kind of dopey, more dopey than I normally am. But also taking some supplements and just trying to do what I could to get a handle on what was going on in my life. I'll be honest with you, it just set me back because I just felt that I was healthy. Well, the 5 weeks went by, and we made an appointment on the 18th of May, and we went into his doctor's office, and he did some things with my motor skills, and I thought that looked good. And he says, you just really look good. He says, matter of fact, if I would have known what I know today, if I would have known that 5 weeks ago, I would have to change my diagnosis to say that you didn't have Parkinson's. Now that's kind of what I wanted to hear, and basically what I was hearing, that I didn't have it, which is not the case. I still have it. It's just I don't have the symptoms anymore that I had back 5 weeks. So since then, he's cut my medicine back a little bit, and set me up for an appointment in 6 months. I'm Dave Billman, and this is his story in my life.